Turns into a do-it-all weapon for this team. They make it intentional in terms of using it in multiple ways to get into the ball. Organization was excited. They finally had a Pro Bowl wide receiver. Yeah, but they haven't had one yet. He's got the football again. He's got some blockers. Big fellas doesn't need much space and yards down. As he goes to the turf. Hold your breath about a game like this. You need to play for the most important people out of this team healthy for the playoff run and turn in the face of Harbaugh. And Flowers appears to be in pain. Look at what happened here. It's the right knee he's looking at. Let's get this done.
Everyone, I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And, of course, Jason Tatum, not a part of this lineup. We'll see how they do.
I'll tell you what, the fans will really miss him. He was just so popular, a tremendous talent. But the great thing about the NBA, new stars will emerge. And the question is, who will it be?
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. And Williams has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. It's a one-on-one situation. Avdia can't get it to go. To the inside. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And how is that for a dunk? Allen throwing all his weight behind that one with that finish.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. I asked him, what makes Kristaps Porzingis such a great player? He said, look at him. He's over 7 feet. He's just a huge guy. Kristaps has serious skill on offense, and defensively, that size can really be a factor. He's a two-way problem. It'll be interesting to see how they play him tonight.
And Allie, thanks. White for three. Pure from three-point range.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
There's Simons with a three. Boston with a rebound.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs? Getting off the floor with such ease.
Simons outside. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Porzingis grabs the board.
Now, so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
White can't hit.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, using his power, Williams doesn't give them any room to interfere with that jam.
To the middle. The kick out to White. Suggs with it. Kept alive to the left side wing. And he goes in for the dunk.
Don't sleep on Banchero's ability as a creator. He wants the best shot possible, even if it's not.
Sharp, no good.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Banchero sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
That close in against a way shorter defender, you could just put up 2.
And a fun fact here, Brent, the Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, BA, to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there are a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely.
Here's Simons following the bucket by Boston. Portland again missing. Suggs outside. Pass to Porzingis. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't.
Oh my gosh, dog! What is the?
It's Sharp on the wing. Second chance effort. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Suggs.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm. Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot.
Oh my gosh, dog!
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Banchero. Banked it in off the glass.
I just love the ball movement.
Blazers trail by 12. Three-pointer Sharp. And the three-pointer goes.
A very capable shooter. Sharp is very confident pulling the trigger from deep.
Here's Suggs. Sharp grabs the miss.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Great D that time from Suggs.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Sharp with it. Now guarded by White. Thibault on the wing. Outside, Williams. Simons, right side. Shot clock at 5. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Patient and poised play there from Simons as he took the hit.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And that one falls for Simons. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
George outside. Hero outside. Takes a three. And Ayton pulls it down. Blazers trail by 4. Here's Simons. No good off the front rim.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Count it from distance.
With his feet set, you expect Paul George to knock that down.
Pass to Sharp. From deep. They get it back. Back to Ayton. Beyond the arc. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range. And
Come on, Pate.
Still, I expect him to make one of those. Paul George dunk contest, he's maybe a little over, but I love to see him get up. Just shocking the defense here. They couldn't keep up with Simon's nimbleness.
Celtics lead by 7. Hero outside. Baseline jumper. And it's Boston scoring again.
Now that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Got a hand on it. And so it's Boston with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Back after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
You know, so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Releases. Left side Reddish. George with a steal. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking for shots and produce for his team. George outside. Back to Hero.
What the fuck are you doing, dog?
Portland grabs the miss. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That'll be the second of a two-game stretch at home. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here. That'll send Jeremy Grant to the free throw line. It's on Tyler Hero. Portland shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. All right, Brent, we hear the phrase 3 and D. Jeremy Grant is a perfect example of that, though.
Well, Grant's done a good job of trying to find some more confidence in shooting from the arc. He shot over 40% from 3 in one season. Defensively, he's versatile, he's long. I like him to play a little bit more physical, but if that comes along, he's the kind of guy you want to suit up with.
Drains the triple. 5 points in the game.
It's pretty much not how they've defended the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
George outside. Shot from the top of the key. And the shot no good. A bit short. Blazers trail by 5. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Grant's shot is off. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
And LeVert is a tremendous athlete. Once he gets into the lane, he's terrific at finding ways to finish.
Henderson scanning the floor. Tipped away. George with it. Henderson picks him up. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Pass to Grant. Outside for Henderson. Clock at 6. From deep.
Did you like what is the
Buries his first look.
Huh?
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the three ball more
And mom and daddy
than
went.
they are now should help them do it.
Hero on the wing. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
Yes, sir.
George outside.
Turkey sandwich, not.
Here's DeRozan. That shot missing.
Mom.
A great D that
Thought she said it was chicken.
Now Portland with it. A big stretch
Turkey
here.
sandwich, no.
10-2. Pass to Aiden. Here's Reddish. No good with the triple. Boston leading by 4. Hero left side. LeVert outside. Kicks it to George. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. George has got 8. Brent, how much
the
importance
light
do you put
on
on
and
coaching at the pro level?
your
Well, BA, it's
you
huge, and I
turn
think
it
the
off.
best coaches in the league are the best
All
relationship
right, hold on. Give me a second.
builders. I mean, it's not about the tactics. Everybody's running the
That's
same
it.
plays and trying to take advantage of the same things. It really comes down to the connectivity between the coach and understanding each and every player you have on your team.
And it's
Hold on,
DeRozan
Baba.
missing.
Give me a second.
Blazers trail by 7. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now. His first miss. Back to George. Ayton with the defensive effort.
Well, some smarts there on that play, changing his shot in the air so he could avoid the
So what the fuck is that?
called him for the creativity.
Sorry,
And
Baba.
here's George.
Sorry.
They'll bring it up for the Celtics. They held a 12-point lead
Sorry.
earlier. Reddish with it. Guarded now by George. There's the 3. Boston pulls it in.
Let's go.
Ah!
Let's go, yeah.
1:24 left in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. Here's DeRozan.
That should be a pick for Darius Washington. It's a great read by him. As far as reading the eyes and sort of
A big DeRozan jam.
Yeah, the big-time vertical there. DeRozan still has it, having played well over a decade in this league.
Now Henderson. Grant outside. Down low. And Ayton with the stuff.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
Here's George. And it's Boston.
What, light pressure. He don't got no space to shoot, but that's light pressure.
Seconds left in the first half. They need something good to happen here.
No.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Henderson. This one for 3. DeMar DeRozan grabs the miss.
If they just continue to dominate
Oh,
the
I
boards.
can't get it.
And now
I
they decide to
just
foul
don't
it.
get it, dog.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. George feels it out a bit.
Well, you like to see Reddish out there showing this kind of energy on the defensive end of the floor.
Dog!
Oh, George with a steal. Oh!
Y'all playing games with these bombs, man.
Wow, that type of finish is just a flame.
Oh my gosh, dog. This is getting crazy, dog.
That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And so it's Boston. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive.
Wow. Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Well, Brent, when it comes to Scoot Henderson, his mobility alone causes problems.
No doubt about his
Get that shit out of here.
being one of the things he uses as a weapon. So if he gets confidence,
Come on, dog. Get out, get out, get out, get out.
pressing up on him, you're going to see that quick first step and Scoot Henderson getting to the rim and becoming more impactful offensively.
For 3, Porzingis.
So we just let them shoot. That's it. Man got the bigger lineup in the league, dog. And we just letting them shoot.
For some consistency.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Ayton. Outside Reddish. Now here's Henderson. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Allen.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Blazers trail by 12. Inside.
Mm.
And stolen by
Can't stay down there too long, DJ.
White with it. Picked up by Reddish. On the wing, Suggs. Pass to Porzingis. Off the mark there with a three.
We're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Henderson for three. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Boston leading by 12. Down low. Allen. And yep, it's good.
Think you get the gayest shit ever, dog.
As Allen scores on the interior.
Here's Sharp. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
The finesse on full display. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, it's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. Pass to White. Suggs outside. And Aiden pulls it down. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 10. And a new group getting ready for Portland. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Up top, Avdia. 4-3. Doesn't go for him.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Porzingis. He's off on the layup. They've got a chance here to cut the deficit to within 10. Simons with it. Now guarded by White. Simons, left side. Five on the clock.
And one.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
And Simons is not going to back down offensively. He just plays with aggressiveness. He's a guy you have a hard time not fouling.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the
He's just standing in the paint, dog.
and he's become a ferocious scorer.
And Williams over to help. Suggs outside.
That's my fault. Stay on your feet. Stay on your feet. That's my fault.
Making the easy
He over here.
and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Sharp. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Don't worry about that.
Porzingis, the height, the reach, just overpowering.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Pass to Allen. And stolen by Williams. Three-pointer Sharp.
I don't know what they keep doing.
They've led by as many as 14. Outside White.
You can have it.
Sharp grabs the miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Avdia can't get it to go. Boston leading by 10. The three
That's
from
fine.
Suggs. And his
That's
fifth
fine.
basket.
Let him have it.
5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Love the quick shot there. Suggs looking decisive and comfortable.
Man.
Ooh, he missed an easy
Don't worry about it. Let him have it.
Some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably today.
Can't shoot.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Puts up a deep three. Avdia can't get it to go.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is
Tut.
you just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Big but quick. Suggs so powerful off the drive.
Blazers trail by 15. There's Simons with a three.
This is all right. Bet.
And here's Boston. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Up top, Bancaro. For three. Connects from downtown.
Light pressure.
Bancaro's got 7.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Suggs with it. Guarded now by Williams. Suggs outside. Avi with a steal. Three-pointer sharp.
What the fuck?
Right side, Williams. Shot clock at 6. Outside Tabo. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Yeah, once Suggs gets hot, he's not easy to stop, especially when he's getting whatever shot he wants.
Simons left side. Three-pointer. Boston with a rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
It's White with a drive.
Don't worry about that.
Allen a screen. Back to Suggs. Allen outside. From behind the arc.
Yo, get the fuck out of here, dog.
Down from distance. 7 points in the game. Jalen Suggs has been leading the charge for the Boston Celtics. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Celtics lead by 20. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. Henderson left side. Over to the wing. The three from Ayton. Knocks down the long J.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Pass to George.
Move.
Takes it inside.
What?
Somehow misses the two-handed jam. Grant outside. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Oh,
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
And foul called on Cam Reddish. That'll be a second. Second foul of the game. George outside. It's rebounded by Grant.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Pass to George. LeVert up top. 6 to shoot. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And no good. The dry spell continues. Blazers trail by 13. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. DeRozan with the ball. DeRozan down the lane. DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
And so Henderson will bring it up for Portland. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth. Grant outside. Pass to Aiden. From the arc. The shot, no good. Boston leading by 14. And here's LeVert for 3. From beyond the arc, and then some.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Henderson for 3. Boston pulls it in. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Hero. Reverses. And the layup is up and in.
In a flash, Tyler Hero makes his way to the inside. Nice use of his athleticism.
Nice D from George.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Grant. Back to Henderson. To halt the run. Paul George pulls down the board.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Here's Grant. LeVert with a rebound. Boston leading by 22. Here's Hero. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. So many players in the league have their own podcast. Would you have had one during your career, Brent?
I think so, B.A. I think it would have been a lot of fun. I mean, how cool is it to connect to your favorite players or hear stories from guys as the season is going along, than to have these guys available in your earbuds all day, every day.
Outside Fultz. Hey, expanding his range. And they get it back. Shot clock at 6. This is in close.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Here's Suggs. And Caro outside. Takes the 3. He buries it from 3.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Pass to Fultz. As we know, Brent, experiencing some team drama is not an uncommon experience in the NBA.
Man, BA, as years went on and playing 7, 8, 9 seasons in the league, you almost started to invite some of that drama into the locker room. It's really a character builder, and it shows you that you care about what it is that you're doing. So the drama are always great lessons for how strong your team is going to be.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
First free throw is good.
He gets to the line a lot. Banchero knows that and works on those shots at practice.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy? Try to get back on track.
The three from Suggs. Knocks down the triple.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient...
How did man get hurt? He don't even play.
Here's Klingon. The rebound by Allen. And the Celtics in possession here. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth.
You can't be overzealous guarding Suggs, because that's when you risk fouling him.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Boston.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Celtics.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And with this win, they will now have 52 victories for the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jalen Suggs.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
There's 48 seconds left in the final quarter. There's Fultz with a three. Boston pulls it in. White looking it over. Pass to Allen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. .16 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. There's Fultz with a three. The rebound by Allen. Outside White. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.